Serena Kate's been boxing quite some time. Bring some polish to the ring.
Now entering the ring, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 128 pounds, fighting out of Lucky Punch Boxing and Fitness, and trained by Todd Paris. Make some noise for Serena, the Spider Monkey, Kate!
Now, listen, before you say anything, do you know the story behind this walkout song?
I do not.
Serena left it up to bidding, and the highest bidder was allowed to select the song. Now listen, here's the problem with this. It's cliche, but this it's a banger, dude. Yeah,
it's so good.
It holds up.
So Serena Kate's BCBA.
3, 2, 1.
5'3", 128 pounds, 26 years old.
Please welcome, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 125 pounds, fighting out of Hyannis MMA and trained by Jeff Wattola. Let's hear it for Lorna Irish Goodbye Dollery.
Big fan of the Irish Goodbye.
I made a career out of the Irish Goodbye. So in terms of nicknames, neck and neck, Spider Monkey and Irish Goodbye. One thing of note that's interesting is it looks like Lorna here has her own headgear, and that's always a sign of concern for me.
Yeah, anytime you bring it, like, again, yeah, you see it, you expect newer
Our
folks.
seventh bout of the evening is brought.
You expect newer folks for Haymakers ropes. I can tell you, I know Serena personally. I know she's been around a while. The way they match people up, they want competitive bouts. I tend to wager that Lorna knows what she's doing in the ring as well. And again, that headgear speaks volumes. That's not somebody who just picked up the sport 3 months ago.
She's also listed as a personal trainer, and it looked like one of the sponsors was her and her logo, which is never a great sign when you're across from her. My guess is on paper this is going to be a good competitive boxing match. We'll see how it plays out. Serena trained by one of our good buddies, Todd Buster Paris.
Cancer survivor himself.
Another a staple of Haymakers for Hope, always in the corners here. This might be one of the better bouts already.
And again, knowing what I knew about the boxers going in, I'm not surprised. You're seeing a lot more comfort, a lot more polish. Stylistically, you're seeing a lot of the same from both boxers.
I was thinking the same.
I think you're going to see 3 real tight rounds.
Additionally, what you're seeing here, too, and some of it's hard to pick up, you're seeing a lot more defensive nuances here. You're seeing slips, you're seeing catches, you're seeing rolls, you're seeing kickouts, you're using the ring. Both of these women can box and box in a conventional sense. What's the height here, Mark?
Serena has a very slight height advantage of 5'3". Lorna at 5 feet tall.
Yeah, she looks like the bigger of the two.
Lorna knows how to make herself small. We always say, like, if you're a tall fighter, make yourself tall. If you're a small fighter, make yourself small. You want to be the smallest target possible. You want to kind of sit down a little bit.
And just as you mentioned earlier, this is going to be a competitive fight.
I mean, ultra competitive round already.
Serena looks like she's landing some nice, clean punches. It looks like Lorna maybe a hair busier, but not necessarily as effective.
And that's exactly what I'm seeing, too. I believe Serena's landing more shots. I think Lorna's throwing some more punches. Ultra competitive round.
Good diversity of offense as well. Serena changing levels well, working the head and the body. Lorna, I think, is struggling a little bit with the size.
Yeah.
One thing she did initially was at the start of the round, good right hand by Serena.
Yeah,
at the start of the round, she really pressed the action. And I think as far as modifications go, you're definitely going to want to see her be more aggressive in the second round.
ultra competitive round. I definitely give that to Serena. I think she landed the cleaner shots. It'll be interesting to see the adjustments. If I'm Lorna, like Matt said, you have to press the action. As a polished boxer, maybe give up a little bit of that polished boxing.
I don't know if we're going to catch a glimpse of Todd Paris in the corner. Nobody is more comfortable physically than Todd Paris.
I mean, Todd, again, looks like he just woke up from a nap with a hot cocoa, and he's like, yeah, you know what? Just have some fun. Just do some boxing
He's
stuff,
outside
Serena.
of the garage in Harvard Square. He's just, it's early, late fall. He's hacky-sacking and drum circling with his bros.
Todd's been around the Haymakers scene for quite some time. Again, like the comfort and confidence in that corner speaks volumes.
Hold on. Everyone stop. Todd has a straw in his water bottle. Hard stop. This is the stuff I almost swore. This is the stuff you just can't
I got my
teach.
coach's passbook 18 years ago. I've never seen anybody with a straw. I love it.
I love
fantastic.
it. That is such a Todd Paris move. Absolute legend. My thing is this, right? So who picks up the straw? What's that conversation like? Oh, Serena's coming on. You know what's funny? Serena's pressing the action.
She's pressing, and I don't know that it would have called for that, but she had some success for it.
I was thinking the same. I absolutely would not have told her to press, and guess what?
There's more than one way to win a fight.
Exactly.
Clearly, like.
I
wonder if Todd said, like, hey, that was a close round. We're the better boxer. Let's pick it up a little bit, kid.
I think additionally, with that first round, Serena really set the pace, which allowed her to be really economic with her output. I think she's really fit.
Yeah, I think she's got plenty in that gas tank. Not that Lorna doesn't, but Serena really starting to land some of her offense here.
What's somewhat unfortunate with some of these bouts, Lorna might prove to be the second best boxer tonight.
Exactly. And then she just happened to pull that short straw. You see what I said, Matt? Because there was a straw in the corner earlier. They had a straw in that corner.
Todd, when you listen back to
Legendary
this
status.
thing, we got to talk about the straw, dude. We got to talk about the straw. We also got to talk about how your fighter, Serena, is putting stank on everything.
I mean,
she's changing
levels, landing clean shots. This is, again, not to harp on the Lally thing, this is how you press behind your offense, behind your boxing. It's not a matter of just rushing in. You're boxing your way in. Tons of volume, tons of clean shots.
So while Serena boxes effectively on the outside, right, in order to close that distance, she simply just chains together ones and twos, right? All the punches come from her eyes, right? She steps through with each punch. Additionally, even with her being the busier of the two boxers, she also still appears to be the fresher of the two. Exactly what I was saying earlier. When she presses the action, how does she do it? She simply just chains ones and twos together. Lorna, for all her abilities, is unfortunately smaller. And if you add that discrepancy, and then in addition to Serena's ability, it makes for a long night. That was another round that was not only Serena's, but a less competitive round.
Yeah, and it was about as one-sided as it gets. It's not that Serena hurt Lorna at any point in time. She landed unabated, clean shots, beautiful combinations. I think that was handily a Serena round. And it's funny, we said, if I'm Lorna's corner after the first round, maybe press and make it a little uglier. Serena had some slight success in that first round boxing on the outside. She had much more success actually pressing the action.
Yeah.
So she seems like she can win this fight pretty much anywhere. But they give you 3 rounds for a reason, Matt.
And one other consideration too, I'm seeing great conversation happening in Lorna's corner. One thing I don't see though, a straw.
Absolutely zero straws in Lorna's
could be the
corner.
difference maker?
It could
Let me
be.
ask you this.
Yeah.
Serena wins tonight.
Yep.
Is that a 100% success ratio with straws and corners?
I'll tell you, the first thing
Do the
that I'm
math,
adopting,
dude.
the next time I work a corner,
the
and I'm
math.
working a corner on Saturday night, a couple corners on Saturday night, I'm bringing a plethora of straws. They'll be biodegradable. They'll be earth-friendly.
Maybe
promise.
we'll do stainless steel. What the hell do I care? I don't know.
Matt, I don't know. Serena pressing the action, landing clean shots.
Again, just to go back to what Mark said, Mark and I, we're pretty succinct in our coaching, right? Obviously, we come from the same school of thought. I don't know that I would have told Serena to press the action. With that being said, I don't know that that would have been the right decision. She's having success pressing the entire time. When she boxes on the outside, she wins the exchanges. When she presses the action, she's the busier, more fit of the two.
And what you're seeing with their pressing, that you don't see with some of the other girls that might have been boxing for 3, 6, 9 months.
Jab.
She's throwing shots where Lorna's head is going to be instead of where it is. So a lot of these people, they throw right on that punch line, right on that center line. You can get your head off center, you can slip it, you can roll it. Serena's picking her shots and throwing where Lorna's gonna be.
One thing, Serena picked off a jab of her own. I would like to see Serena allow Lorna to lead with her jab, because it looks like every combination that Lorna's throwing is with that initial left jab. I'd like to see her pick it off and counter, just like she did earlier. Ready? Again, getting underneath the offense. You and I have seen Serena box for quite some time now. She's just administered an 8 count, rightfully so. Serena's got to jump in that corner, neutral corner. I will say this is the
I've never
best.
seen her this, and she's a talented boxer. I knew she was a talented boxer. She's really just smashing her ceiling right now.
Sometimes when you have ability, you don't always rise to the occasion. When you're in front of 2,000 people in the House of Blues, this is Serena's night. She completely answered the call.
Yeah, there's no tougher first bout. I made my debut at the Bill Ricca Elks. You know what I mean? Like you're not
I made
fighting
mine
in front
at
of,
a church in Newton that no longer exists.
I'm not fighting in front of 2,000
no
screaming fans. Lorna, again,
I know.
very well could be the second best boxer in the room tonight. It's just she happened to pull that short
straw.
Pretty one-sided fight by Serena Cates by the second and third round. I think it's a clear red decision, but we'll know in a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a unanimous decision, declaring your winner out of the red corner, Serena, the Spider Monkey Cates.
Serena very happy with the decision. Again, it was the right call, and not for nothing. I've said it before.